Merit Commission. This is Thursday. I have no idea. April 8th, 2021. I'll call it 5:16. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Brogan,
Here.
Commissioner McQueen,
Here.
Commissioner Sherman,
Here.
Commissioner Treach,
Here.
Commissioner Walker,
Here.
Attorney Linda Meyer.
Here.
Also present is Chief of Police James Eisen and Recording Secretary Misty Eforte.
Okay, has everyone had a chance to review the minutes from the March 11th meeting?
Yes.
Any corrections?
Yeah.
If not, do I hear a motion to approve?
Brogan makes a motion.
Okay, I heard Rogan made a motion to approve. Joy, did you second?
I will.
Okay, all those in favor say aye.
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 Any opposed? Okay, the minutes are approved. Old business. I know of none. New business. I have none. Business from the floor. I can't see that anybody else is signed on except our mayor. Let's see, anything from the attorney,
I have none.
from the chief?
Yes, we have completed the background investigations on all 7 remaining lateral transfer candidates. And I'm going to come to you tonight and ask for dismissal of 3 candidates due to the failure of the background investigations. Those 3 candidates are Blake Benton, which is number 2, William Norlock, number 5, and Timothy Elliott, number 6.
I'll make a motion that they be dismissed from the process.
Do I hear a second?
Brogan seconds it.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, chief, you can take them off your list,
Thank you very
And-
much.
notify them. Do you have anything else?
Yes, just a reminder, our traditional process, we have the physical agility test, April the 17th. We have 174 pre-applicants for that, and our written exam for that process has been set for May the 15th. And we have confirmation from the high school that we can use their cafeteria for it. So we're all set.
Where are you going to do the physical agilities?
The community center, and then they'll do their run around the baseball diamonds.
Oh, okay.
Anything else, chief?
That is all that I have.
Wendy, I have
Okay.
a question of the chief.
Sure.
Okay. Chief, are you going to be trying to do any kind of awards banquet this year? Or are we still under too many restrictions?
Yes, we are. We have not sent out invitations yet. Let me check my calendar. It is in August. August the 26th. The Bay Horse Inn from 6 to 8:30.
August 6th,
August 26th.
26th, thank you. And then to the members, I don't know if you all want to do this. I was going through my file drawer, which I have 2 full file drawers of merit board stuff, and just looking at it. In the past, it's been several years, but the Merit Commission used to give awards, I think gift certificates to some officers that came recommended for some kind of outstanding or, some act of bravery, citizen public safety things. I don't know if you all remember that. Wendy might, because she's been around as long as I have. And I didn't know if you all wanted to consider doing that again. I think the officers appreciated it.
I do
I wouldn't
not
mind.
remember that.
Really?
No, but
Wow.
that, I mean, I'll blame it on COVID brain.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, the chief used to submit, one or two names. And then you would give gift certificates to go out to eat, to take their families or something like that. And just to show the appreciation or just recognize them in some way. So I didn't know if you wanted to do that, and maybe make that part of the awards banquet, or it was done periodically, I think maybe quarterly, or, just whenever it was merited, if some special recognition needed to be given.
Kind of think I've been involved in a lot of awards with sports over the years, and there's always a candidate that just doesn't fit a category, but you want them to be recognized. And I really think this would be a really good connection between us and the officers. As I say, it's maybe nothing more than a gift certificate, and so I think it's an excellent idea.
I would be for that as well, Tom.
So, Chief, do you want to then come up with a few names that, or if there's not any, but I can't imagine that there wouldn't be somebody there that wouldn't receive some kind of special recognition, and then the Merit Commission could make that a recognition at the awards banquet as well.
Yeah, I think probably the best way to do that is our Officer of the Year and our Detective of the Year. They're kind of outside of the medals that are received, such as Valor, Purple Heart, the actual awards, the highest awards that we give are that one specific officer and that one specific detective that stood out above their peers. So I think that would be probably a good way to do that.
Okay.
That sounds good.
If you guys decide on something else, the only thing, and I don't want to get too caught up in technicalities on something like this, but we have a policy that that specifies our awards and certificates, and if we were going to create something else like a merit board award, then we would have to revise that policy before we did it.
Well, I wasn't thinking of it necessarily the merit board award through the police department, but just something that the merit board could do on its
Sure.
own, which is the way we did it before.
I think it's a wonderful idea, and I think the officers would really appreciate it.
Yeah. Well, and before they gave gift certificates to go out to dinner, because
Yeah.
money's tight, and that just gave a little occasion for them to take their wife or husband out and enjoy
Well,
a meal on the merit board.
those two awards that I mentioned, they're fairly prestigious for the officers, because I mean, when you stand out amongst everything that these officers do on a daily basis is remarkable. But when you can be picked out by your peers, and they're selected by their peers.
Years, okay.
Yeah, when you're picked out by your peers as standing out above everyone else for your work ethic or something in particular that you did above and beyond, I think that's a good award to present that to.
What about the Civilian Employee of the Year?
Well, we have one, but you guys really don't oversee the civilian. If you wanted to do 3, we could absolutely do that. I just didn't, since you don't oversee the civilian
Right.
side of it.
Just a thought.
Yeah, it's totally up to you guys. I mean, this is completely your generosity.
Okay,
Well,
listen,
Go ahead, Wendy.
no, I was just gonna say, since it's in August, why doesn't everybody give it some thought?
Yeah.
And we can discuss it next meeting and
Okay.
make a decision on what we want to do for sure.
And if you want to call me, or if you guys have questions about the different categories of awards and what the qualifications are for those awards, I'd be happy to go over that with you. Maybe you'll choose, you know, that you want to do it for a different award recipient. That's fine too. Those two were just what came to mind.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. I'm done.
Okay. The other thing I wanted to mention too at some point was, I don't know if everybody saw the annual report from the police department. First of all, I thought it was an excellent job putting the report together. It looked great, everything, but yeah, was really, really happy to look at some of the numbers and really impressed with it. So
Well, thank you. And let's give some credit where credit is due there. And she's on here. Misty puts that together for us.
okay.
Yeah, she works really close with the admin on that. And it is actually her artistic and computer skill abilities that makes that look the way that it does. So
Oh,
thank you, Misty.
yeah, great job, Misty. Yay. Well, let's give the chief, I think we need to recognize the chief for
Yes.
Thank
doing
you.
such a great job and keeping us proud of the police department.
I wish I could take credit for that. I really do. I appreciate it, but it's just a great group of men and women. They go out and they do a wonderful job.
Well, that can be, but it also takes a great leader to oversee
Well, thank
the
you.
whole thing. So appreciate all that you do.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Okay, let's see. Misty, any claims?
I have a claim in the amount of $333 for Attorney Myers' services for the month of March and approval for April per diems for the commissioners.
Okay, and everyone was in attendance for the executive session. So, okay, so do I hear a motion to approve the claims?
I'll make a motion to approve claims.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
All those in favor say aye.
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 Any opposed? Okay. And the city building, city center, it's still locked up, right? Okay.
Yes,
Okay, so we need to make arrangements with Misty, whatever, to get the paperwork to her. And Mike, I'll get in touch with you and stop by and have you
Okay.
sign March minutes.
Okay.
Okay, Mayor, did you want to say anything?
yeah, I would like to commend the chief on the blitz that he didn't tell you about, that the officers did over the last couple of days. So I'm going to ask Chief Eisen to explain what the blitz was and how successful it was.
So we partnered with the sheriff's department to try to make a statement and be visible and do a little experiment out on County Line Road the past 2 nights. So we had all of our canines. We brought in officers on overtime, and they worked a 4 to midnight shift Tuesday and Wednesday nights. I think we had a total between us and the sheriff's department of about between 12 and 15 guys each night, with several canines and both of our narcotics detective divisions out there. And the officers did interdiction stops and just really focused on traffic enforcement and kind of digging from there for warrants and suspended drivers, narcotics. They did a lot of free air sniffs with the canines around cars. Mayor put me on the spot here, so let me pull my stats up. I've got some impressive stats that I'll share with you. We made 88 arrests in the past 2 nights.
Whoa,
Oh, my.
Yeah. Okay. Uh-oh. Bear with me. I'm hoping my computer is not going to lock up on me. Let me get in the circle.
what were most of the arrests for, Jimmy?
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
We had most of the arrests were for driving while suspended or driving without a license. And it just went back off on me here.
You want me to help you out, Chief?
Yeah, if you don't mind, Mayor, it won't pull it up for me. It's knocking me out of it every time.
It's because I've got a beautiful head of hair. I can do that. They had a total of 26 narcotic arrests, 12 warrant arrests, 42 driving while suspended or never having a license. They issued 94 traffic tickets and 174 warnings. And their canines were deployed 26 times for a total of 80 arrests. So they did an amazing job. I'm very proud of them and glad that we were able to work with the sheriff's office. And I like to see the fact that our chief and the sheriff are working together to better the entire county's protection. So that's all I've got, and thank you.
Mayor, what was that second one? 12? 12, what was that category?
Let me pull back up.
There were 12 warrants.
Warrants, okay, thank you.
Yeah,
All right, thanks.
Yeah,
Is
that
this,
far
Go ahead.
exceeded, I think that far exceeded the sheriff and my expectations for this detail. And the guys enjoyed doing it. And we did not receive one citizen complaint, believe it or not.
Hmm.
There was a lot of social media chatter about watch out on County Line Road, don't speed and
Yeah,
all
Now,
that.
in the media, did you have released this story and statistics to the Star and the Journal, haven't you?
No, we actually, I kind of want to keep it under wraps because
Okay,
we don't, sometimes I don't like, it's just like with our license plate readers, don't want to give all of our secrets away,
okay.
but
are there plans to do this again sometime?
yeah, I think we will. A matter of fact, we every year, and I'm surprised it hasn't started yet, we have problems with the motorcycles and the hot rod cars that gather at Fry and 31 at the Shell station and then race up and down 31 on the weekends.
Yeah,
So if that starts rearing its ugly head again, we'll be putting them out there on that. And then we may possibly try it out around, we have a lot of drug activity on the east side, Main and Emerson area around some of our hotels and extended stays. So we may target those areas later too.
okay.
good
Any
job.
other?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing. Any other comments from anyone?
Oh, just for our minutes, just to reflect that during our executive session, we only discussed potential applicants pursuant to the notice of the executive session, and we did not make any decisions or do anything else.
Good job, Martha.
Okay, if there's nothing further, do I hear a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second,
Second,
all those in favor, say aye.
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 You opposed? Okay, we're adjourned.
All right.
Bye.
Have a
Thank
good week,
you.
everybody.
Good evening.
Good weekend.
You